Nestled within one of the world's most biodiverse marine regions, Nusa Penida hosts nearly 300 coral species and over 500 reef fish, alongside majestic manta rays within its marine protected area. Yet, rising threats like tourism, mechanical damage, and climate pressures have left areas of its reef fragmented and fragile. In response, restoration projects launched from 2018 have combined sturdy structural solutions with biological rejuvenation. Modular metal frames and rubble fencing systems are deployed to stabilize shifting substrates, an essential first step, given the area's instability. Once secure, these structures support transplanted corals from nearby healthy reefs, creating a scaffold for recovery and diversity to flourish again. Another groundbreaking method employed by the Coral Triangle Center involves Reef Stars, steel star-shaped units coated to encourage coral settlement. After insertion, coral cover in these areas can surge from 5% to 70% within just 3 years. This approach has already revitalized over 157 square meters of reef off Nusa Penida since 2020. The latest festival even saw elementary school students helping tie coral fragments to Reef Stars, bringing the community into restoration efforts at a grassroots level. When I visited Nusa Penida in November 2024, I witnessed these restoration efforts firsthand. As a marine biologist, slipping beneath the surface felt like stepping into a living laboratory of resilience. I watched divers carefully secure reef stars to the seabed, each metal frame bristling with tiny coral fragments destined to grow into thriving colonies. Schools of damselfish and butterflyfish already darted between the young corals, as if welcoming their new home. What struck me most wasn't just the science, it was the community heartbeat behind it. Local volunteers, many barely out of school, worked side by side with seasoned conservationists, their laughter carrying over the water between dives. On shore, workshops were teaching children how to tie coral fragments and why their reef matters, creating a generation that will inherit not just the ocean, but the skills and pride to protect it. Standing there, mask in hand, I realized that this wasn't only about rebuilding coral, it was about rebuilding connection. And in Nusa Penida, that connection runs as deep as the reef itself. Youth-driven momentum and collaboration, community-led movements are gaining momentum too. Since 2021, a local youth group trained through NGOs has restored nearly 2,250 square meters of reef, part of a global wave of reef builders taking direct action. Organizations such as Blue Corner Marine Research continue to bolster efforts with scientific diving, coral restoration internships, and cleanup initiatives that engage both local and international volunteers. Underpinning these efforts is a broader platform of scientific and governmental support. Indonesia leads globally in the number of documented coral restoration projects, and its legislative framework and active engagement strategies have catalyzed this leadership. Resilience over restoration, combining physical stabilization with coral youth involvement and local internships, weave ecological restoration into social fabric, boosting stewardship. Techniques like modular frames and reef stars demonstrate how localized success can inform reef healing worldwide. Revived reefs support biodiversity, tourism, and local livelihoods, highlighting conservation's holistic impact. Through determined innovation and community collaboration, Nusa Penida is transforming from a portrait of damaged reef into a blueprint for marine renewal. The work unfolding beneath its waves shows that recovery isn't just possible, it's already underway.